It looks like the spirit of young Kenyans is spreading across Africa. We've seen it happen in Uganda, we've seen it happen in Ghana. Now we are about to see it in Nigeria because people of Nigeria are calling for a protest and the government is not really happy about it. Actually, this is what President Tinubu said to those that are organizing the protest. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu has urged young people not to join nationwide cost of living protests planned for next week, saying they are the work of sinister people capitalizing on the country's economic woes. As demonstrations planned for 1st of August in Nigeria draw nearer, President Tinubu has urged organizers to drop their plans. He said, quote, capitalizing on the economic hardship in the country, some men and women with sinister motives have been reported to have been mobilized citizens, particularly youth, to stage a protest. End quote. I wish our leaders can take us seriously. When the young people of your country are telling you they can't afford stuff, everything is expensive, you're overtaxing them, corruption should stop, and they are expressing themselves, especially when it's peacefully, you should listen to them, you should hear them out, you should figure out a way to help them out. Otherwise, you're just creating a mess. Now, this response to their protest is definitely like a slap in the face because he's not really saying he will listen to them. He is saying that this is organized by some people to destabilize our country. Why go there? Why not say, okay, who's organizing this? Let's have a sit down. What are your demands? What are your requests? What are you really asking for? Why not find a way to have a dialogue and understand them and have a conversation with them? But all these governments are doing is shutting them down, telling them that they will arrest them. Museveni straightforward told them, you're playing with fire. Why not listen to these people before it gets too far, before it gets violent, before people have to be unalived by the police officers that are there to protect them in the first place, but they don't care because they're paid by the government and they're serving the government instead of the people. That is the problem. Our leaders right now don't really understand what is going on. Instead of listening, they are putting gas to the fire. They're making it worse because the more these young people feel like they're not being heard, they're actually being shut down or arrested, what is it going to create? It's not going to be a positive environment. So I don't think that's the right way to go about it. But I understand the governments are fearful now that they saw what has happened in Kenya. The president was forced to fire his cabinet secretary, the entire cabinet secretary. So that spread like the news, the information, because of social media. Now everyone knows what has happened, and people are realizing that the power is with them. So instead of shutting them down and telling them that this is organized by people that want to destabilize the country, why not say, I hear you, a lot is happening right now, but we're working on this and this and that. Like, how else can we serve you better? Act like a government. Act like you're there to serve the people. Don't act like a dictator. Don't act like my way or no other way. It's just going to make it worse. I think they're missing that fact. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Nigerians calling for protest and President Tinubu telling them not to be part of this, and this is his word, quote, sinister protest, end quote. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on